explain, not always justify. I don't always agree with what happened in Mongolia, but I try to explain the real situation. Like my book, for the first time, tells the complete story of Ivanhoe and how they got the Oyo Togoi. Many people know that story. Most Mongolian older generation knows that. That was not transparent. Bribes were paid. The U.S. government is as guilty as the Russian government in this situation, but nobody said any word. Nobody has written down. If I don't explain this, then it will be lost, and people will not really understand how did this situation become so complicated, so difficult to solve. You have to tell the truth. And so that's the kind of thing that I talk about in my book. And it helps then explain why situations are so difficult to solve. When you're hiding so many things, so many layers of things. So I expect it will be a very interesting book for Mongols who will say, finally, someone from the outside has tried to explain the situation and not just blame the Mongolians, because that's the situation that happened during the now 30 years of democracy. Mongolia was forced in many ways to implement policies by the Western donors and multilateral institutions that have made in many ways much progress in Mongolia in development, but have also caused some of the very problems that the Western donors said they were trying to solve. They have actually made the problem.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for about sharing me. And then when the book would be published?
It'll come out at the end of this year.
This year. Okay, soon.
And actually, I have written a chapter for a book that was just published about 10 days ago, and actually you can get it online. It's on Asian security, and I have written in 50 pages some of the main trends and information about Mongolian democracy, why it's different, in my opinion, why it's better than democracy in many, many countries, including in Eastern Europe. But the other problem is also